my name is Leah Barnett. I am the International Baccalaureate Diploma Program Coordinator here at Royal Oak High School. And I'd like to talk to you today about the advantages, as I see it, of the diploma program as an offering for our 11th and 12th grade students. So to start, let me tell you a little bit about what the International Baccalaureate is and what the diploma program is. So the International Baccalaureate is an organization that started about 50 years ago, and it actually came about because of families who were mobile, and they were concerned about having a good education for their students that adequately prepared them for university life, and in some cases, because they were traveling families, international families, their students had difficulty accessing the local curriculum. And so in Geneva, Switzerland, about 50 years ago, this group came together and said, what can we do for our international students to promote academics for university preparation, but also to think about students as a whole person. Promoting peace and international mindedness being part of the philosophy behind it. So it's been around for about 50 years. Diploma program is their first program, but since that time they've developed other programs for younger students, including the middle years program and the primary years program. So the diploma program specifically is designed for 11th and 12th grade students. As you can see, it is considered academically challenged, but it's also a balanced program. It's intended to be rigorous, but it's a comprehensive program where we're looking at the whole child. So for example, while we do have higher level classes, we refer to them as HL classes, students are required to balance them with standard level classes because we don't want only students who are simply focused on academics. We want them to be mindful people, and so we promote that within the program. It truly is designed to promote the intellectual, social, emotional, and physical well-being of the students. So because it is a program within the school, we are working as an interdisciplinary unit, teachers working together across disciplines to promote thinking for students. So this graphic helps us to understand the complexity of the diploma program. It starts with this idea of the learner profile in the middle. This is a set of ideals that we have in terms of the character we hope that our diploma program graduates will leave with and develop as they pursue the diploma program. Outside of this, we see a ring that's related to approaches to learning and approaches to teaching. This is not simply a rigorous set of courses that are deep in content. There are also some certain philosophy components that I will talk about in just a moment. As I said, there are 6 classes that students take if they pursue the full diploma. However, some students take individual classes. The students who take the full diploma take this third ring, these 3 what we call the DP core components that are essential to that idea of a balanced student. So theory of knowledge is a 7th course that students take for 2 of their 4 semesters that helps them to integrate the ideas from all of their other disciplines and think about what it is to be a knower. Extended essay is a special opportunity that full diploma students take that is a 4,000 word research paper, and it really is allows them to pursue knowledge and research a topic that is of interest to them. This is a piece that universities really are interested in and often ask our DP graduates about their work with the extended essay. And finally, creativity, activity, and service. This is this idea that students will pursue activities outside of the classroom and will reflect on the skills and virtues that come from being a well-rounded student. So that is what we call the DP core. That is a requirement of students who pursue the full diploma. It is not a requirement for students who take simply any individual class, which is quite common in our school. We have lots of students who might take an individual language and acquisition course in the diploma program. And I'll get more into those details in a moment. So again, one of the main components is this international mindedness philosophy, where we believe that students, if they can understand views and perspectives from around the world, that they will be better contributors to our world as adults. So this is the learner profile. This is at the center of that DP wheel graphic I just showed you. These are characteristics that we hope all students will strive for and work on, and these are things that we talk about throughout our 2 years together in diploma program. Approaches to learning. These are skills that we are focusing on throughout the program. These are thinking skills, communication skills, social skills, self-management skills, and research skills. While other rigorous courses deal with content that is deep, these skills are at the forefront of our teaching and somewhat unique. Not that they are not dealt with in other courses, but we are doing this in an intentional way. Approaches to teaching is a unique component in terms of philosophy about the diploma program. While other rigorous courses have deep content knowledge, diploma program really and truly tries to have a philosophy where our classrooms are based on inquiry. That means that students are able to pursue questions that come up to them, and teachers work as facilitators to help them do the research and explore learning that matters to them. Our units of study are based on conceptual understanding, and they're developed in local and global contexts. And DP classrooms are focused on effective teamwork and collaboration. This is a huge component. Students who pursue the diploma program will find that there's a lot of student discussion and exploration where we think through ideas together. The idea that our classrooms are differentiated is one that I really want to pull out. Our school has adopted a philosophy of IB for all. That means that all 11th and 12th graders in our school are eligible and we believe can be successful in one or more diploma program courses. While it may not be appropriate for all students to pursue the full diploma, where all of their courses are diploma, it is, we think, very appropriate for all students to take at least one course. And it's informed by assessment. Other rigorous courses like AP, for example, there is a rigorous jog and then there is a test at the end of the course, either after a semester or a year. Diploma program is 2 years, and there are sit-down tests at the end of that 2 years. However, we also have a portfolio of assessments before that where students are doing research and doing individual projects, and all of those assessments are compiled together to come up with an IB score. So it's not just how you did on that one day, it's that day plus other indicators of who the students are as a learner. That to me is a really important aspect of diploma program, because we have several students in our school who are just so intelligent and bright, but maybe not the best on-demand test takers. And so I think the diploma program shows students as full learners. What is diploma program exactly? It is a 2-year program, as I have mentioned. It has 6 subject groups. And it's a balance of higher level and standard level courses. So students are required to take 3 classes at the higher level and 3 classes at the standard level. We refer to those as HL and SL classes. Full diploma students, again, take this theory of knowledge course for 2 of their 4 semesters. They write an extended essay and they participate in the creativity, activity and service, reflections, and projects. Diploma program can be taken as a full set of courses, so all of the courses being diploma program, or it can be a combination, and so some students take 1 or more diploma program classes for the advantages that they have. Students can choose from 6 different groups, some classes within each, and they would find ways to find half of their courses to be standard level and half of their courses to be higher level. So at group 1, we have both standard level and higher level options for language and literature for this 2-year course. Students could choose from French, German, or Spanish for their group 2 or world language component. We have one history class. It's European history, but it's really, in the spirit of IB, it's really a world history course. In group 4, or sciences, we have biology, we have chemistry, standard level and higher level. We have environmental systems, we have sports, exercise, and health sciences. And students could choose from any of those. Within group 5, there are 2 different math levels. There are 2 different math types, actually, and we are hoping to offer them at both standard and higher level. One is geared more for students who are interested in using math as a primary part of their future career, so engineers, statisticians, etc. And then the other is geared more for students who plan to pursue the humanities. So those would be maths that would help them in their research, for example. In group 6, we have design tech, film, and visual art at the 2 levels, standard and higher level. So students would pick from each of these groups, and they would have a combination of the higher and standard level courses. So here's an example of a schedule that students might choose. So for example, I put in blue 3 higher level classes, and then I put in red the 3 standard level classes. We do have one class in our offering that is offered in 1 year, and some of our students like to do that just because there might be another non-DP class that they want to pursue in that off year. So in this sample, for example, the student takes a non-DP class in the junior year, let's say wind ensemble or weightlifting, it doesn't matter, any course that we offer. And then in the senior year, they are able, within the 1 year, to complete the component of environmental science. So, but typically the classes are 2 years in nature. All right, so these are the components for full diploma program students. Extended essay is that 4,000-word research essay I have told you about. It's done with a supervisor, and it's done over time. The Theory of Knowledge course is something that takes 2 of the 4 semesters. It's really the hub of all the diploma program classes, and it's a way for the disciplines to work together. Students inquire into the nature of knowing and deepen their understanding of knowledge as a human construction. And then, of course, the creativity, activity, and service component involves a project, but it has to do with some regular reflections on the activities that students are doing and thinking about how those reflections make them a fuller person. I wanted to point out again the importance of assessment in diploma program. It really is seen as a portfolio of assessments versus a one and done kind of way to represent student learning. So there are multiple assessments that we submit. Most of them happen within our school, and then of course we call external exams that happen at the end of May of the senior year. A nice thing about being a program is that in our group we have designated days for internal assessments. So for example, Mondays might be biology and Tuesdays might be language and literature. It sort of helps to make it a little more manageable for our students. This is an advantage that the larger school population just could never do. There are too many courses. So this program allows us to work together as sort of a school within a school to limit the crunch times of assessments. Like other rigorous classes like AP, there are fees associated with the grading of assessments. To give you reference, AP classes are in the low 90s. In terms of each course, they ask for about $90 for grading that assessment and sending that information out to universities. IB is slightly higher overall, but in my mind it is actually cheaper because what the International Baccalaureate is doing is they're not only looking at the one and done at the end of May of the senior year, they're also looking at all the other assessments. So they have to bring in people to grade all of those assessments. So we're really, for $119, they're looking at all of the assessments associated with each course. So for example, this year, students who pursue the full diploma with the 6 exams get, it was about $700. And then the extended essay, the CAS, creativity, activity, and service, and theory of knowledge are all free with the full diploma. I just want to say this, that can seem like a big number, but it is, first of all, if we have any free and reduced or other financial hardships, we work it out and we will figure out a way to get all students access to this class. So this should not be a deal breaker in any way. And also the advantage for our colleges can be really amazing. So $714, for example, could get a student who goes to Alma College in Michigan 32 credits. For those of you who haven't thought about college credits in a while, that basically is a full year of college wiped off the plate. So they will take all diploma program graduates because they know the quality of the program. It comes with a reputation. And they want to have those people in their program, and so they offer them 32 credits. It's worth thousands and thousands of dollars. So that, just to give you reference, that $714 is a small amount compared to the value of 32 credits. On the website, I will leave this for you. Basically, any college you want. I have put Michigan colleges here, but this is true of colleges around the world. They generally have something like, I'll just pick University of Michigan, an IB, it'll either say IB or DP credit equivalencies chart. And so you can go onto these websites and you can see, for example, in a biology class, students get graded on a scale of 1 to 7. A 5 or above is worth 5 credits at the University of Michigan. And in chemistry, a higher level score of a 5 or above in chemistry is worth 8 credits. That's really two college courses for taking the diploma program. And you'll see all of these classes are available here on this university's website as well as others. So on the Royal Oak Schools website, I will leave that. You can link into those, but feel free to look at any school and you can see they have equivalency charts. So I'd like to show you a short video. This is an admissions officer from Stanford University, and I'd like you to hear what she has to say about the value of an IB education.
As a parent thinking about having my child attend an IB program, I do remember worrying about the rigor and was it going to be worth it? And I think in so many ways it has been. I think the changes I saw in my own child going through the IB program were primarily recognizing that he could do things that he never thought he could do. It expanded his way of thinking. It encouraged our entire family to travel more than we would have otherwise. His linguistic skills were really honed, and all of those things have come into play later on. So in ways that you don't necessarily expect, I think a parent can actually watch your child grow and expand in these many different ways that the IB promotes. Selective institutions, highly selective institutions like Stanford, perceive IB students as strongly prepared, capable, ready to take on the challenges of the curriculum that we offer. Our schools tend to have a higher expectation for students coming in just because the nature of our student bodies are highly prepared. And IB students are among those who are ready to tackle whatever it is we can offer them in the very beginning. When we see an IB student's application, we light up. We are excited. We're looking to see how a student has taken on the IB. It's so individualized when you really get down to it. Many projects are self-initiated. Research is done based on things that they really care about, and that's an unusual opportunity for students in high school, and I think if they can portray that on their applications, it makes them sound more lively. It shows us what's going on inside their heads. It gives us a sense of their initiative. The IB definitely has research, and institutions have done it as well, to show that there is a higher success rate of IB students in the first year or two of college.
for other insights about what admissions officers at universities think about diploma program, I've offered this quote from Cliff Sjogren, who was a director of admissions at the University of Michigan, as you know, a very competitive school. He says a transcript that reveals a student's enrollment in international baccalaureate courses serves notice to the admissions officers that the applicant is someone who accepts rather than avoids educational challenges. Further, a successful IB student will enroll at Michigan with some advantages over students who have taken less intensive programs. Unquestionably, a school that graduates each year a number of students with IB diplomas has demonstrated its commitment to high educational standards, and that commitment will serve to influence admissions at the University of Michigan. Our first cohort, we had several students who are at the University of Michigan, and we have connections with other people who have worked in the admissions department at the University of Michigan, and they said that IB diploma applicants actually go in a separate pile and they are given special consideration. So it's something to think about, not only in terms of the credits that a student could get, but also in terms of acceptance into a university. So again, some people might say, why would I choose diploma program over other Royal Oak High School courses? And I just wanted to summarize it as such. So it increases academic opportunity. There's absolutely all kinds of evidence that says that universities around the world value an IB education, and it helps students to get into their school. By the way, at our school, we offer a grade bump for all diploma program courses, including standard level. So for example, if a student gets a B in an IB diploma program course, we count that as a 4.0. It really helps grade point averages. IB students care about more than results. So this is, again, not just one score, it's about a comprehensive education. It encourages students to become confident and independent learners. There's all kinds of work that I do with students in terms of test taking, study skills, mindfulness, all of the parts of the fuller student to help them to be successful in learning and to just be humans who are active in our world. It is an international qualification. Students who go to schools outside of the United States, other schools recognize this and value the diploma. Graduates are globally minded. They are critical thinkers. DP students have proven time management skills. They've done extensive research and show that students who graduate with a diploma from the International Baccalaureate are just better at managing their time. It assesses more than examination techniques. It's really about a fuller way of showing learning. Subjects are not taught in isolation. The courses are connected to one another, and it encourages breadth and depth of learning. It's not just about memorizing facts and figures for a test, but really exploring disciplines and understanding them. I'd like to introduce an alum from our class of 2020 diploma program, Nathan Stewart. Nathan is a student at the University of Pennsylvania, an Ivy League school, and here he talks about his experience in the diploma program.
Hello, my name is Nathan Stewart, and I am a class of 2020 student from Royal Oak High School, and I am currently attending the University of Pennsylvania. I am attending it in Royal Oak as of now, so that's why I have this great Zoom background. But you know what? It's all right, and I gotta stay safe, right? I did pursue the full IB diploma at ROHS. And I personally chose to do this because of the rigor that the program presents to its students. I believed that it would fully challenge me academically in a very beneficial way during my high school career, and also in a way that would be successful and prepare me enough for university. And I'm gratefully appreciative that I had the opportunity to pursue the IB diploma at Royal Oak High School. My writing skills and in-depth application of topics escalated astronomically from the program. I feel very well prepared and confident in my research papers, as well as my exam type questions due to my experience with writing the IAs, which are the research papers for each course for IB, and also completing the IB exam type questions that we got in class, which are honestly very similar to the types of the highly involved questions that are presented at the university level as well. And now when it comes to college acceptances, if I'm being honest, there are countless aspects to a college application that could influence your acceptance to universities. However, I do feel like being a full IB student aided me in gaining acceptance to an Ivy League university. Um, I recall talking extensively with my pen interviewer about my extended essay research, where I investigated the calories of almonds through chemical reactions. I did a chemistry extended essay for IB. And I can't help but wonder that maybe my extended essay research helped me gain acceptance into this prestigious university. I honestly have no clue. But without the IB diploma, I would not have thought about or completed a 4,000 word academic research essay about a topic that was really interesting to me. So I thought that was amazing. And my interviewer thought it was really cool too, honestly. And without the IB diploma, I just wouldn't have partaken in a lot of activities and academic experiences that I did because of the requirements of the IB. So it definitely helps push you to experience new topics and new situations that are beneficial in the end. And having the IB diploma and also the IB classes just as a whole displayed on a transcript, I thought is a really good sign because it does show that I'm held to the same high academic standards and curriculum and requirements as all other IB students around the globe who also apply to these top universities. So I feel like it made it a more level playing field, especially for myself, being a first generation college student that went to a public high school, didn't win any national awards, and I am not famous or anything. So I definitely thought it made it more likely for me to attend something like this. And I'm very grateful I was able to. So for me, the IB program helped me a lot overall in my academic journey, and I highly suggest the program for anyone wanting to take on a great academic challenge. And I just want to thank Mrs. Barnett, along with all of the other phenomenal teachers and faculty at Royal Oak High School that helped me get to where I am today. Thank you guys.
So if you have any questions about any individual diploma program course or would like to learn more about the advantages of being full diploma versus a la carte diploma, I would love to talk to you. Feel free to reach out to me at my email, leah.barnett@royaloakschools.org, or give me a call at school 248-435-8500, extension 1071. I'd love to set up an appointment so we could talk about how diploma program might be appropriate for you. Thank you again for taking the time to learn a little bit about diploma program, and I look forward to answering any questions and helping you in the future.